Welcome to the 2023 River States Conference Cross Country Media Day. With the 2023 season comes a new phase for the Oakland City University cross country teams as Blake Giozzi begins his tenure as the head coach of the Mighty Oaks. He brings a wealth of experience and energy, having been an athlete himself as well as an assistant coach. Taking over the Mighty Oaks program in a time of transition, but looking to build on a solid foundation, Coach G has hit the ground running since he arrived on campus. His most recent position was as an assistant coach at Wright State University in Dayton, Ohio, his alma mater. We are joined today by Coach Giozzi, as well as from the women's team, senior Maria Valero from Indianapolis, Indiana and North Central High School, and from the men's team, freshman Pierce Lashley from Lincoln City, Indiana and Heritage Hills High School. What are you looking forward to the most as the season begins?
One thing I'm really looking forward to with OCU cross country would be the culture change. I think this year we're really being focused on, grasping onto the training plan and just getting used to being around each other and getting excited and fired up. Small things like why we do strides after runs, why we do our dynamic drills before runs, why we're doing certain workouts. I think the group's just really starting to get a true understanding of why we do things, and that's setting the precedent for the years to come, especially for the next freshman class that comes in. So this group is really setting that example, and I'm excited for the years to come because of that.
How has the preseason gone so far?
I think the preseason has gone really good. I think as a team, collectively, we've gotten to know each other a lot better, and you can tell we're starting to work together a lot better as well. You can tell that the summer training has paid off a lot, and we continue to keep working hard.
Well, we have time to condition so far. Now we've been training for about a month for our first meet, and I feel like we'll feel ready and pretty strong for our first meet. And personally, I will consider this one of the best preseasons I have ever had my whole career in college.
Who are some returning players you are expecting to be leaders this season?
So on the men's side of things, I'm really looking forward to our sophomore Landon Marshall coming back this fall. He's done his summer training. I think he's trained a lot more than he has in the past. And just based on our previous workouts, he's been looking great. I consider him a role player, so he's going to come into that role where he just puts the work in every single day, doesn't really overthink things, and you can tell he's just excited. So I can tell he's already going to drop minutes off his 8K time this year. On the women's side of things, leadership-wise, I would say Maria and Pam are stepping into those leadership roles. Pam is more of your role player where she comes every day, ready to work, gets the work done, doesn't complain, and you can tell she's going to, drop time off her 5K and 6K marks this year. Maria is more of our hype woman of the team. After workout, she's the type to lead the huddles and get excited. Right when we get to practice, she's excited. I think she's going to step in that leadership role. And as she already said, I think she's going to be dropping minutes off her 5K and 6K marks this year. Just from individual workouts that we've had, she's been PRing almost every single day, which you don't hear that much at this level. So really excited about that.
What are your expectations for the season?
I think the expectations for this season is obviously to start strong. Like I said, we've had a great preseason, and you can tell the hard work is starting to pay off. But I think more importantly, just continue to get better. We've been working, like I said, we've been working our tails off. Everybody's getting to know each other better. The atmosphere has been phenomenal, and the only thing that I see us doing is continuing to get better and better as the year goes on.
So my expectations for the season is to increase our team's connectivity, also for everyone to feel comfortable to hit new PRs, as well as keeping an aggressive and positive mindset.
Who are some newcomers you're expecting to make an impact?
So our freshman newcomer, Pierce Lashley, came in this year, had a 5K PR mark of 16:45, and I'm looking for him to really develop this year. He's put in all the summer training. Last year in high school, he was running about 45 miles a week. He's around 55 to 57 right now. So, he's got the aerobic work. He's got the strength work that he needs. Now it's just about putting it together. And you can tell this fall he's came in, he's put his head down, he's worked hard every day. I think as a freshman, he's transitioned very well. As a freshman in college, it's always kind of tough just getting used to things. But he's came in, he's been hungry, he's been aggressive, and I'm expecting big things out of him this year. So.
What are the strengths of this year's team?
The strengths of this year's team would have to be the culture that we have. Everybody on the team comes in, works hard every day, puts in 110%. Just a bunch of energy, and it's a lot of fun to be around. You can tell it's a hard-working group, and we're just going to continue to get better.
I believe some strengths of this year's team is how diverse our team is, also that we're able to keep each other motivated. Coach D plays a big role in this whole strength part just because he's able to show up to every single practice. We've been having morning practices as well as afternoon practices, and it not only takes time to show up to those practices, but also all the constructive feedback we've been getting from him.
What are a few things you need to do as a team each day to be successful this year?
I'd say a few things we need to continue to do this season is drinking tons of water, getting enough rest, 8 to 9 hours of sleep. I know we struggle on that sometimes, but that's one thing we're going to continue to work on as a team. Another thing would be to just take the emotions out of our running. When I say that is, come to work every day, put the work in, go home, get your recovery, get your rest, and refuel. The biggest thing about that is, it's easy to bring the emotions into running, and when you take those out, you can really start seeking out your full potential, and that's what I've truly believed for years in this sport. So,
what is it about the River States Conference that makes it tough?
As a freshman, I'm just excited to see what the conference is all about, and I'm excited to compete in it.
I believe this is a very competitive conference, and us being a small team, being ranked in the middle is an obstacle, but also we take that as a challenge to better ourselves and improve not only our times, but personally as a runner.
How do you see the conference shaping up this year?
So being from Ohio, it was very nice to see the addition of Shawnee State University to the conference. Reason I say that is I know they're a very competitive team. I was able to race against them when I was at Wright State University, so that's great for the conference. One thing I do know about the RSC is it's a very competitive conference, and you never really know who exactly is going to be at the top. So I think that's the great part about it, and anybody in the rankings has a chance to continue to improve and make their way towards the front. So it's going to be a really exciting season, and I'm looking forward to the next few years.
Thank you for joining the River States Conference Media Day 2023. Be sure to follow all the exciting action this season on riverstatesconference.com and GoMediOaks.com.
Roll Oaks!